Okay, hey guys, it's me, Cindy, and I know where have I been over this past month or two? It's been really stressful. I've been busy with new semester of college. I'm sorry about that, but I am alive. I'm not dead. Anyway, yes, I know I haven't been doing reviews of Vampire Diaries since the 9th episode. Yeah, but I did watch all these episodes, so I'm all caught up. But I decided to do the series finale review of Vampire Diaries. Since thumbs up and comment below if you've been a fan for all these 8 amazing years. And of course, if you get a little bit emotional during this series finale, it means that you are really a true fan of the show and been there since the pilot episode from the end. So overall, this past episodes until the series finale, you know that Stefan is human because Bonnie got so mad at Stefan for being a ripper because he was a master to Cade because he been like murder everyone to send them to hell, and then Stefan's being a jerk and he doesn't really care about anyone because his mind is to Cade. But it turns out that Bonnie was so mad and then she went to Elena's coffin. Since Elena is human, so her blood is pure. And of course, Bonnie injected Elena's blood to Stefan, so Stefan is human once again after 200 years. And after whenever a vampire turned back to human, everyone that he killed over the years, like all the memories, been torturing Stefan, and he doesn't know how to make Bonnie forgive him what he done to Enzo. And Enzo somehow is with Cade, or he's trapped somewhere. And Bonnie think that she was useless, but if you've seen the episode when Bonnie was screaming, you can hear a sonic poof. So I guess that's the same power that Cade has, similar to Bonnie's. And it turns out that Bonnie's power came back, well, because she was powerless from the 5th season or the 4th season, around there. And I guess that her powers came back, and she never really knew officially that is her powers finally back or not, but turns out it is. So overall, everyone keep thinking that Donovan, the Maxwell generation family, is controlled with the bell. The bell is every 5 minutes when it rings, whoever's a witch, whoever has powers, or just burn the world to the ground. But only a Maxwell descendant can ring the bell. Who is it? Matt, Vicky, Matt's, Vicky's parents, whoever is a Maxwell descendant can ring the bell. And what happened to Celine and Sybil? Well, they burned to hell because thanks to Cade, he thinks that he wants to control the world. He can be killed, and then everyone thinks that he's a devil, but he's not. But turns out that Kai Parker, he came back from hell, and he told Damon and Bonnie and Stefan and Caroline that Cade wasn't the official hell leader. It was Catherine, of course. Who knows? So now it makes sense, why Cade is so focused on everyone, thanks to Catherine Pierce. She is the one who controls all this hell world. And so, ever since everyone found out that she wasn't one that controlled the place, they want to figure out when she's going to come, what she's going to do, what she's going to do with the bell, and all that stuff. So, it turns out overall in this series finale, so they decided to get Catherine's attention the only way, because remember, ever since Stefan and Caroline, they're about to get married, but things go all distracted. But the only way to try to get Catherine's attention, so they just rush and make a wedding, and they got married. And they thought that it was Catherine, but you can tell the walk, the hair, and to the bell tower, you think that's really Catherine, but guess who it is? Vicky. Because she is, of course, a Maxwell family descendant, So she is hired by Catherine to ring the bell every 5 minutes. And by 10 p.m., she wants to Mystic Falls to be burned to the ground. Like everyone been poof. And so it turns out that at this episode, overall, you see after the wedding, Bonnie and the twins almost died. But thanks to Enzo's advice, Enzo stressed Bonnie to use her magic. And then Bonnie didn't even know that she has magic all along. So she siphoned the magic from the twins, and they got safe out of that burning house. And now Bonnie knows that her magic is somewhat finally back into her powers. And what to say next? So basically, they want to figure out where's Catherine, how to wake Elena up, because of course Lena is still magically under Kai's spell. And this episode, when you see Stefan and Damon went back to the house and they saw an empty coffin. Like they thought that Elena is awake, but turns out it was Catherine impersonating Elena once again. That all she do, like from season 2, like overall so on, like she wants to like undercover, she always like impersonate Elena to stay undercover, but of course, eventually, Damon and Stefan will find out that that wasn't really Elena, it's actually Catherine. And turns out that whoever Catherine hired to come back from the Hell Door, no matter how many times you break their necks, stab them in the back, they always come back to life because they're under like Catherine's orders to ring the bell every single 5 minutes because Catherine thinks that everyone deserves to die. And it was kind of sad. You see that Bonnie passed out because after using all those magic, of course, and she was hallucinating, and she saw Elena laying in bed. They got reunited, but kind of. And then when Bonnie finally awake, she told Stefan and Caroline that she saw Elena. And that's why when Stefan and Damon went back to the house, they thought they saw Elena, but it's actually Catherine impersonating Elena. I know, very complicated. So overall, you see the school hallway, and then you hear from the season 1 episode when Stefan and Elena first met by the boys' restroom, when they first met. And then Elena says, "Why are you here? Like, aren't you supposed to be alive?" And then Stefan explained that he is human now, he's married to Caroline, but like he did something that he sacrificed for his brother Damon. So before Damon compelled Stefan to go get out of the tunnel, like save herself, Damon was ready to sacrifice himself for Elena, for everyone, for his brother. But turns out after the bell, I think that the compulsion kind of broke. So Stefan went to the ambulance, got a syringe, got his blood, and inject Damon with his blood, the cure, because Stefan's a human. And boom, Stefan and Catherine burned to hell. So eventually, Stefan sacrificed himself to save his brother and everyone. So Catherine's dead and Stefan's dead. And then the message Stefan gives to Elena in the hallway, you guys think that it looks like he said, "I love you, Elena," but turns out he was sending a message to Caroline. And that was really sad, really sad. And then like slowly you see everyone that you knew from the like past years of episodes appear. Vicky and who else? Tyler, Caroline's mom, Joe, like everyone appeared. And of course, if you are true fans, you will get emotional. And so at the end, you see Elena finally awake, reunited with Caroline, Damon, Bonnie, Matt, Alark, etc. And slowly at the end, you see that Stefan got reunited with Lexi, his best friend. And oh my gosh, why do they have to play that song from season 1? If you guys remember that. And okay, if you guys remember the scene when Damon and Elena reunite. That song is called Holding On, I think, by Court Overstreet. And if you guys want to listen to that song again, I'll post the song link down below in the description box below. Check it out. It's a really good song. And yeah, that's about it. And overall, you see the ending scene. You slowly see like Alaric and Caroline. They're building up a Salvatore boarding school. And of course, who made the large donation? Klaus Michelson. And people keep saying that, like, since Stefan's gone, is there still hope for Caroline and Klaus? I don't know. We'll see. And when you see Caroline reaching out the papers from the floor, you see her mom. And when Matt became the chief sheriff, you see Tyler and Vicky. And then when Alaric was with the twins, you see Joe. Everyone who passed away, everyone came back in spirit. And then at the end, you see the most emotional part is where Elena saw her parents, and Jenna, and Uncle John. And that's mostly about it. And of course, Stefan and Damon got their one last hug. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And so if Julie Pleck, if you're watching this, thank you for these 8 amazing years you created the show and keep us entertained every single, well, it used to be Thursday. So, like, thank you for entertaining us on CW for these 8 amazing years of the show. And, of course, I'll truly miss watching the show, but I'll probably gonna watch on Netflix. Yeah, to, like, keep the memory going on of the show. And just in case you guys miss watching the show, I'll post a link down below in the description box. And I'll also post a website that you can watch any of your favorite shows or movies for free. And yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow all my social media down below in the description box. And I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.